A technical riding jacket that doesn't look like one? That sounds right up my street. Hi, Tony here and welcome to the channel. As you would have judged by the title, this week I'm going to be taking a look at the new Revener jacket from American manufacturer Klim. Klim are obviously very well known for their very high-end adventure gear. They make some incredible clothing.
Please tell me more without delay.
Klim have now introduced a new 626 range. This range really takes their technical expertise and the same technical materials, but puts them into a range of clothing which are a little bit more styled for everyday use, shall we say. This is the Revener jacket. It comes in this brown as well as a blue, and it's a classic 4-pocket styled jacket. Klim refer to it as a military style, and I can kind of see where they're coming from. Instead of me standing here modelling this for you really badly, let's take a closer look at the details of the jacket. So that's the technical details of the jacket, but what's it actually like to ride in? Now, I've been riding this jacket over the last few weeks so that I can bring you a really honest and genuine opinion of what it's like to ride in. And I have to say,
I am very impressed.
now, as you would have noticed when the jacket was open, there's no option for a zip-in liner in that, and that's because Klim are advocates of the layering system. So they'd rather you buy the jacket and wear your favourite layers underneath, depending on what the weather is going to be like. In the UK, we're in the summer, and the UK summer can vary anywhere between 10 or 11 degrees up to 30 degrees.
Bloody weather.
And I think this is a very flexible jacket in that sense. It's a very robust jacket, but it's still quite lightweight, so it doesn't feel like a big, bulky, heavy jacket, despite the fact that it's got full armour in it. Now, those side vents that you would have seen actually work a lot better than I thought they would do. Because they're around the side, I thought they were going to really have the wind work straight past them. In reality, when you get a little bit warm on the bike, undoing the first zip gets a little bit of air circling. As it gets warmer, you can undo the exhaust vents, and then you actually do get quite a bit of air floating around the jacket. However, when the temperatures start to creep up from the mid-20s upwards, that's when you start looking for extra ventilation, and that would probably be one of my criticisms of this jacket is that there's no venting on the front to be able to get that air directly in the chest. But of course, I don't want to lose sight of what this jacket is about. Over the last few days in the UK, the weather's been jumping around the 20 to 23, 24 degrees. And this jacket with a thin base layer or a t-shirt underneath has been absolutely perfect for that, and the venting has worked really well. Do I have any gripes? Well, there are a couple of minor ones. As you would have seen in the video, this particular jacket, I do get a ruck so that the front here sort of sticks out. I've not noticed any draft or anything going through, and it may well be that just as I wear the jacket more and it wears in, that will just settle down. If maybe there could have been another popper a little bit further up here just to hold that. That could just be my shape and the way that worked. The second problem I have is the exhaust vent, which is just really difficult to use. Now that may be down to me, but it does seem, unless you're a yoga master,
I don't do yoga.
it's really difficult to get your hand into the position to be able to find that zip and unzip it. And it's even more difficult to find the zip and zip it back up. That can be a little bit of a problem. So minor gripes, doesn't sit quite so well here, and that vent is difficult to access. Outside of that, I think this is a really fantastic jacket. Now, I've already mentioned that some of the Klim gear can be pretty expensive, but it is very high-end technical gear, and it's got a huge following in the adventure bike world. But the bit you're going to be interested in is how much does this jacket cost? And it's around the £500 mark. So it may not be the cheapest of jackets, but it's really well constructed. It uses very technical materials. But if you do spend the money and buy one of these jackets, I think it's going to last you for years and years. Oh, and one last thing, whilst you're considering the price of this jacket, Klim offer a gear protection guarantee. So within the first 5 years of you owning one of their pieces of clothing, if you're involved in an accident and the clothing is damaged beyond repair, they will replace it free of charge.
It's a pretty good deal.
You kidding me? That's a great deal.
Well, I hope you found this review of the Klim Revener Jacket useful. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them in the comment section down below. There's a little bit more detail and a couple of links for you to click in the description. And all that leaves me to say is, until next time, thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Yeah.